you going? Hey BJ, thanks for joining me. And hey Kathy, I finally made it to Australia. I've been here 6 or 7 days. I've found some accommodation, staying with a nice Australian family. They're taking me in. And I got myself a SIM card so I can make live streams and go mobile. And I've been reconning locations around my local area, and last night I achieved my first stealth camp. I've just packed up, and the last thing I had to do today was go live. So thanks very much for joining me. Kush in the bush, thanks for joining me, brother. Thanks for getting my message. So yeah, I know it's a little bit late, guys, to go live. I know it's pretty late in America, in Alberta, Canada. I'm gonna have to try to go live earlier in Australia because we're like 5 hours behind in time than New Zealand. So yeah, hopefully I can go earlier on a live stream. I'm excited to be here. I flew 5,500 kilometers. I caught one bus and it broke down. So it broke down ahead of me. So I had to wait on the side of the road for like an hour for it to pick me up. And then I finally got to Auckland. I stayed the night with my family. And at 4 in the morning, I went to the airport and I caught a flight to Sydney. When I was leaving Auckland Airport, the whole airport was foggy and we were stuck on the runway just waiting for the fog to clear, and we finally took off to Sydney. And when we got to Sydney, we landed and there was 3 planes in front of us, and they went round in a big U-bend, and the plane in front of us actually broke down. So we were stuck on the tarmac for like half an hour, and they got this machine and they towed this plane that was like stuck on the runway in front of us. So I was late getting into Sydney. I missed my connecting flight. So I had to jump on the next flight to Perth and travel all the way across Australia. And yeah, man, it was a journey, man. It felt like I was traveling for 2 days. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me. Simple Outdoors, thank you for coming. Montanaro, hello. Welcome. Landon, awesome. Rocco Paco, man, fantastic. Yeah, it's been a long time. I actually haven't stealth camped in a while. I haven't gone live. I actually tried to go live on the plane. I attempted to go live on the plane because Australian domestic flights actually have internet that you can connect to your mobile phone, but I don't think I had the live stream privileges. I don't think they're letting people do live streams in the air, but I could definitely like watch videos on YouTube. So that was kind of interesting. I thought I might be able to do my first live stream on a plane, but yeah, it never happened. So thanks for everybody who came and waited, but I was unable to initiate that live stream on the plane. So yeah, just bad luck after bad luck. La Shizzle, how you going, Darcy? And the Cornbread family's here. Hey Debbie, fantastic. Yeah, so I'm at an awesome location, guys. About 3 months ago, I knew I was traveling to Australia, so I started Googling top 10 abandoned locations in Australia, and I found this one. So I've been waiting to camp here for like 3 months. I didn't take part in the last train challenge. I'm sorry. I just didn't want anything bad to happen to me. I had booked my flights. I'd done all this organizing, and I knew I could not go to a HRS situation. So like, yeah, it was always going to be high risk whatever I did, and I just didn't want any bad luck to fall on me. And yeah, so I had to make a pass on last month's challenge. So I just want to send my respects out to Yoast. I really wanted to take part in the challenge, but I just didn't want to jeopardize my future adventure. But I made it, and I'm glad to be here. Hey Rocco, says Paul, finally done with the winter sleeping bag. Yeah. La Shizzle, thank you so much, man. I just want to thank everyone who has donated to my channel leading up to this adventure, because I saved every single bit of money that I had for this trip. It paid was my flight tickets, my bus ticket. So all the contributions from all the channel members, from all the subscribers, from everyone in the Stealth Camping Alliance, all the money went towards me getting a plane ticket, and I made it here. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. I also want to say that you've probably got about maybe 15 more hours, maybe 20 more hours to vote on the train challenge. So the top 5 is awesome. Just go over to Yosta's community page and have a vote. If you haven't voted, please, on the top 5. I think Cushion the Bush was in the lead when I last looked at the top 5. So good luck, Cushion the Bush. I think you're going to make it, but you never know. There's still 20 hours left, and if you haven't voted, please head over to Yosta's channel and yeah, vote in the train challenge. We got Simple Outdoors' fishing challenge coming up. I've scouted 3 locations in Perth, and one of them was my fishing challenge location. So I can't wait to take part in next month's challenge. I just want to give mad respect to Cushion the Bush, because that now puts him out ahead. He is, out of all the stealth campers in the Stealth Camping Alliance, he is the one that's taken part in the most challenges. So let's elevate Cushion the Bush, because that is an achievement, my man. Keep taking part in challenges. Don't miss one now, brother, because you're ahead. Hey Spirit Buddy, I hope you're enjoying your adventure that you're on. Thank you for coming along. 20 challenges. All right, there you go. We got a number. Cush in the Bush has taken part in 20 Stealth Camping Alliance challenges. Fantastic, man. Yeah, smash that button for Cush in the Bush, man. If you're not going to smash it for me, smash it for Cush in the Bush. Thank you so much, La Shizzle, for becoming a member. And thank you so much for the donation. I'm going to spend like 3 months here, I think, up to 3 months in Australia. I got to gather some more money and some more resources. And then we're going to fly into Southeast Asia. I'm thinking about flying into Singapore and maybe catching a bus or a train into southern Malaysia. And then we're going to hitchhike and backpack and catch trains. Any means we can to up the Malacca Straits towards Thailand. And then once we get to Thailand, I got a few videos that I want to film in Thailand. So we might kick it around there for a little while in Thailand. And if our channel, Hidden Hammock, gets a few more subscribers and a few more views, we might be able to go to another country. The main objective is to stay away from New Zealand, because I started my stealth camping career in a winter. My first winter was a winter. My first stealth camp was in a winter, and I've gone through to summer, then another winter to summer, and now I've left New Zealand and come to Australia, and I'm now in Australia for winter. It's a little bit warmer here. It's probably like just a nice day in New Zealand. It was like 26 degrees. It's a little, but it's a little bit colder than it is when it is in summer. It gets to about 45 degrees in Perth. I've been here 46, 47 degrees. Helicopters with like water buckets, like putting out fires. It gets really hot in this town. But yeah, it's winter now, so we're not going to be a part of that scenario. Yeah, so the main goal is to get money, stealth camp as much as we can, and hopefully we can make it to Asia. Rocco Paco Brothers is saying, way to go. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Kathy Loves Camping saying, excellent job, Cushion the Bush. Camping just a dab, almost 2K. Yeah, like if you're putting out videos consistently, like the subscribers keep going up, but I know that I haven't put a video out in a long time, so I'm really eager to get back on it. And I'm full-time YouTube now. I'm not at home, I'm on the road. We're going full-time YouTube. I've nearly realized my dream. So yeah, over the next 3 or 4 months, we'll truly know if my channel can become self-sufficient. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm taking a risk here. I'm going all in. I haven't brought a sleeping bag with me. I figured that like in Asia it's going to be tropical and I'm going to be carrying a backpack a lot of the time, so I really wanted to keep the weight down on my backpack, so I left my sleeping bag at home. I brought my survival space blanket, the foil sleeping blanket, and yeah, like a sleeping liner that goes inside a sleeping bag, so a real lightweight system, like a two combination system of survival bivvy and sleeping bag liner. If it's not warm enough, I have got a pair of long johns or thermal base layers, probably something you would use during winter, but I thought like I can always use it for a pillow, and if it does get cold or any situations, I've got that. And I bought my jacket, my puffer jacket. I always use that as a pillow. I don't have any pillow in my hammock. And yeah, I brought some Pepsi. Now this is the last of my Pepsi from last night. So I'm just going to turn you around and show you just a little sneak peek for all those that are still here in the chat and who have been supporting me where we camped last night. I'm not going to go outside of the building. I'm not going to show you where I hung my hammock because I've already taken it down. But yeah, here we go. So yeah guys, this is one of the top 10 abandoned locations in Australia. And apparently Nostradamus knows where I am right now. I know where you are, brother, and it'll probably take you about, I don't know, 45 minutes to get here, and I'll be gone. I would have disappeared by the time you got here, brother, so... But yeah, if you do know where I am, this is a pretty awesome spot. Oh, you're an hour and 15 away. Yeah. So back in the, I think the 60s or the 70s, even maybe the 50s, I don't know. It has that 80s feel, but I feel it's a little bit older. This was like a fun castle place. There's like an abandoned pool as well. Or like, it must be a pool because it's massive. I don't think it would be a water feature. But yeah, if you get on Google and you look up top 10 abandoned places in Australia, you might be able to figure out where I am right now. My video will come out like in the end of the week. I'm pretty keen to get my video edited. I already did some last night while I was on my hammock. And yeah, so my video's well on the way to being made. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit scared. This is my first international stealth camp, and this is Western Australia. I'm not acclimatized to the local predators they have here. Like I gotta watch out for spiders especially, and snakes. And then after that, scorpions I think could like be a risk. I know Nostradamus told me that he's seen a scorpion before, once. So they're not that common, but still you don't want to have a scorpion in your shoe. And these are all animals that I'm not used to in New Zealand. We don't have like any really bad poisonous spiders. We got one that actually came from Australia called the whitetail, but we don't have any snakes. We've got two types of water snakes that sometimes make it to New Zealand, but it's pretty cold. They don't really survive in New Zealand. They can make it from Australia, but they're only water snakes. We don't have any land snakes. We definitely don't have any scorpions, and we definitely don't have any crocodiles. So I'm not gonna lie, like I'm being really cautious. What I do, I slept with my bag inside my hammock last night. I'm sure that it's just because I'm scared, and I'm sure that I'll get used to camping in Australia, and I'm probably, just being a bit too safe. But I can't afford to have anything happen to me, and I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it as we go along. Jeanette M says, I'm excited for your adventures. Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't really tell you guys much because, to be honest, I really truly didn't believe that I was going to make it here. And I didn't want to say, yeah man, this is what's going down, and then like lead yous all up to it. I kind of just wanted to fly in, made sure I got here and everything was settled. And yeah, so the proof is in the pudding. I'm in Australia. I'm in the top 10 abandoned places in Australia. And there's plenty of locations to explore in Western Australia. I've already got some on the map sorted out. Just gotta watch out for local bogans, said Notcha F and Damas. Yeah, it was quite busy in the Australians call it Mandurah, but it's kind of spelt like Mandurah. But I know that the Australians pronounce it Mandurah. So it was really busy in Mandurah yesterday. They had bands, and there's a big like kind of like the Florida Keys, like really nice apartments with their own little jetties. And yeah, it's a port city, and it was really busy yesterday. It's Sunday today. It was a little bit quieter, but it was really busy, so it was pretty high risk last night. There was continuous cars going past all night. It didn't really stop. There was always people, even at 3 or 4 in the morning. I don't know what they were up to, but yeah, they were still running around Saturday night. But I was safe. I woke up this morning and I'm here. There is a bunch trying to kill you. Montanaro says, do you have a food brand name Sardia in New Zealand? Nah, we don't have Sardia. What is Sardia? What type of food is it? Is it a lolly or sounds like a tuna or something? PC says, awesome hidden hammock live. Yeah, PC. And thank you for those big donations, PC. That all went to my plane ticket and my bus ticket here. Those that have just joined, I'll give you guys another sneak peek of where I am. I'm not going to show you around. I'm not going to walk outside and show you where I am, but that's kind of like through this broken wall, and you can see the environment that I stayed in last night. Not sure, yeah, Mandurah. Never too safe. Yeah, man, like, I don't know, like in New Zealand, you can like, if you see like the thickest bush, you can just smash through that bush, not worrying. If you get like a cobweb on you, you know it's not a spider that is poisonous and is going to attack you. So you kind of got that freedom of movement, like in New Zealand. In Australia, you kind of have to stick to the paths. You can't go in low bushes, because I read that's where you find snakes. And you can't walk next to logs. Snakes will hide under logs. So like if you're walking along a log and you're going to jump up on a log and walk along, you got to be careful that a snake might be under the log. Snake's fangs can penetrate 6 millimeters. So I was a little bit worried about hanging my hammock and getting bit in the bum or something by some snake fangs. But it's all in my head. But I did the research, made sure I know what to do in an emergency situation if I get bit, and yeah, what to dial. In Australia, you got to dial 000 for emergency services. So yeah, I've done all my background, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna show you this seat that I'm sitting in. So I'm actually sitting, in a throne. That is like a throne. You can see the crown at the top. Someone's spray painted some Christian ideology on there. But yeah, it's got this nice little trim. So yeah, I got my very own concrete throne. So I've been sitting here and just chilling here. whenever I was eating food. And yeah, just hanging out here, had my own seat for the night. So Kush in the Bush, have you got your next challenge location sorted? I think I found me a pretty good one. I'm pretty excited to get back in the game. Oh, PC! Man, you little devil. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. You are the man. PC, man, I'm going to dedicate a video to you, man. That's just unreal. You're going to get your own video. That's my promise to you, man. Thank you so much. That's just fantastic, man. Fantastic. Thank you for the support, guys. One up or what? God dang. Gotta go. Good night, everyone. Good night, Debbie. Thanks for joining in. I know it's late, but thanks for stopping by. Rocco Paco Man says, be careful out there. Lots of people go missing. That movie Wolf Creek. I've heard of Wolf Creek, but I actually haven't watched it. I might watch Wolf Creek tonight. Someone else recommended me a movie the other day too, Cocoa Beer or something. So yeah, I might check that on tonight after I've done some more editing. Yeah, everyone thank PC, man. That's such a fantastic donation, man. Simple Outdoors, I have to check it out. Rocco Paco Man says it's scary. PC for the win. Man, stealth camping for the win, and hammock for the win, PC for the win, man. All the contributions, especially now that I'm full-time YouTube, this is it. I've decoupled from my old life. Every contribution is going to help grow my channel and make it self-sufficient. And I'm always going to give back to the Stealth Camping Alliance. Actually, hopefully one day, one of us makes it and gets super rich and is able to fund some big prizes in the challenges. That would be the ultimate for me. The Stealth Camping Alliance, to like become the MBA of stealth camping. That's like my goal. It's like, yeah, the Stealth Camping Alliance to become the MBA of camping. And yeah, you know why? It's because Stealth Camping Alliance is the best camping community in the world. And I mean it. I actually mentioned that in my video. So yeah, if you're a member of the Stealth Camping Alliance, or if you're a fan or a subscriber, man, thank you so much for all the support we've had so far. It's just awesome. So, has anyone got any questions that are Australian orientated, or any questions about my future plans to go to Asia? I just got to stay in Australia for up to 3 months just to get some more money while I'm here in Australia. Just enough to travel on and to fund the channel, to fund the adventures. I was this close to selling my one wheel. I actually made this pretty awesome video I was going to put my one wheel on like the New Zealand equivalent of eBay, and I made this video to help sell my one wheel. And yeah, I spent time editing the video. I even put music in the video, in my sales video, and I still I couldn't sell my one wheel, man. I was like, nah, I can't do it. So hopefully I've got enough money to get me through. Selling my one wheel would have given me maybe another $2,000 towards the adventure, but I couldn't sell my one wheel, man. So I've got this one wheel video that I might put in the members room. So if you see my one wheel video, it was just to sell my one wheel. It's nothing to do with stealth camping other than it was going to fund my adventure. But it seems pointless making this video and not having it anywhere to be seen. And so I'm going to put it in my members area. I've also got a lot of footage of me on my trip from New Zealand, catching the flights, catching the planes, getting stuck in the fog, getting stuck on the runway. So I don't know if I'm going to put that out to the full audience or to my members, but I also got some more content from there coming, and the stealth camp from tonight. So expect 3 videos at least filming in the next week, and another 2 locations next week. So I'm gonna start pumping out the videos as much as I can, like back a couple of months ago, and yeah, hopefully we can start getting all the people watching my channel again, start getting new subscribers. And thanks to all those who are here today in this live stream. Yeah, because I know I haven't put up in a while. I couldn't risk it, and so yeah, thanks to everyone for coming today. No, Adventure Nomad says, what are your accommodations when you're not stealth camping? Well, here in Perth, I'm staying with a local Australian family. It's just like a lady and her 2 children, and a cat and a dog. Awesome cat and dog, man. Yeah, I've already fell in love with their pets, been taking them for walks. So yeah, it's a really nice place to stay. It's a good price, it's not too expensive. I've got to save some money. So while I'm in Australia, I'm like staying with a family, got my own room. But once I get to Singapore, accommodation is really expensive in Singapore. It's just as expensive as New Zealand. And the New Zealand dollar and the Singapore dollar are really similar. It's just like being in New Zealand. But once I catch a bus or a train into Malaysia, like accommodation, like I can get like a double bed and my private toilet for $20 a night. So yeah, it goes from like, you know, 180 in Singapore down to like budget accommodation like in Malaysia for $20. So that's my plan. We're gonna do a lot of like just hiking with the backpack. We're gonna catch trains. I'm gonna make it as interesting as I can by any means necessary. I'm gonna make my way up through Malaysia. I got some special videos planned. Like, I've been planning this for a while. I'm going to one of my biggest 5-star locations yet. I know no one's stealth camped here ever before. I'll be the first person to stealth camp it. So once I get to Malaysia, there's one location in Malaysia that I know no other stealth camper has done, and I know I'll be the first person in the world. So that's my goal, is to get there as quick as I can before anyone else does it. I know you're gonna enjoy it. It's definitely 5 stars. It's definitely HRS, and yeah, it's definitely a notable location. You guys will be proud. And yeah, I just want to get to Malaysia as quick as I can, but I can't go until I get more money. Nostra F and Damas wants to know what is the square root of 2049? 7? I don't know. Is it 7? What is it? If you know, let me know in the comments. Kush in the Bush says 420. Nah, no 420 for me, man. No 420. Maybe when I get to Thailand, because I know the laws there have changed and it's part of their culture now, and I might want to experience Thai culture. So yeah, 420 maybe in Thailand, but I don't know. It depends on how I feel at the time. I don't know if LeShizzle's left already, but good night, brother. I thought he was saying some good night to someone else, but if you're gone already, LeShizzle, good night. Montanaro says, in my country, you would definitely got killed sitting in a random place like this. From your videos, I get the conclusion that the levels of violence in New Zealand are very low. Look, like every country's got its good and bad people. I wouldn't say that violence is low, but I think some countries have a few more social problems than others. All countries have got social problems, and that can lead to violence, and like also government systems like social welfare systems are different in each country. So a lot more homelessness can appear in other countries than others. We still have homeless people in New Zealand We still have violence, whether it's gang violence, domestic violence, all things like that. There's been locations in New Zealand where I've camped that I know that homeless people are not far away from me. Maybe I've just been lucky. But I would have to agree, Montanaro, if you are in the US, that US is probably definitely a lot more riskier to stealth camp than Australia and New Zealand. But, you know, Australia has some big cities. I flew into Sydney. Man, if you ever fly into Sydney and you have to go from the international airport to the domestic, there's a big gap in between. It's not in the same place, and you have to jump on a bus and travel. Along between the two airports are the biggest billboards you've ever seen. So basic stealth camping, if you're listening, go to the Sydney airport and stealth camp us one of those billboards, brother, because then they're on. And there's these big pipes with graffiti that run along this river, and there's these big billboards, man, and so on. If I had enough time to stealth camp in Sydney, I would have been stealth camping at the billboards at the airport. So if you're listening, basic stealth camping, bring us one of those billboard airport stealth camps. That would be awesome. So yeah, Montanaro, like I don't doubt it that like America's a lot more dangerous, and people carry guns there. So yeah, we don't have that here in Australia or New Zealand. So yeah, you are correct. I bet you there is a lot more violence there than there is here. BJ says 49 and change. Nostradamus says, Kim, my flatmate's got kids. Yeah, she's got kids. They're really awesome kids. One's a photographer. He's really awesome. He's really nice to me. So yeah. Kim's family's been awesome to me, and I'm so grateful to have them looking after me while I'm in Australia. Rocco Paco Man says, thanks for the new adventures coming, guys. Yeah, man. We got some big adventures, man. I've been planning this for ages, for so long, and it's all happening now. Singapore is ridiculous. Yeah, it's so expensive. It's like this tiny little island at the bottom of Malaysia that kind of broke away and became its own country, and they became one of the biggest international airport hubs in Asia, and they make a lot of their money through their airports. So yeah, there's a lot of reclaimed land in Singapore. I looked at camping in Singapore, and it's $80 just to pitch your tent in a campground a night. $80. That'd be $80 in New Zealand. It's not American, so I don't know how much that is in American, but it's probably like $60 or $50 American to pitch a tent in a campground, because it was so expensive. I couldn't afford a hotel. I don't want to spend the money on a hotel, so I looked at campgrounds, and they're so expensive as well. Jack Coffee's in the house. Hey brother, how you going, my friend? Desiree Brown. Desiree, I can see you have a Tong Po badge. Tong Po from Kickboxer. That tells me that you've been a member of my channel for more than 6 months. So thank you for being a member for so long. If anyone with a Tong Po badge, like Kushner Bush, 6-month member. Adventure Nomad, 6-month member. Thank you so much for becoming channel members, guys. It's only $1, guys. Only $1 to join my channel. It's only $1, man. You support me so much. Just having that $1 coming from lots of people, just once a month, just gives me a good start for the month and just lifts my spirits. And that might mean like a couple of nights in accommodation for me. And it's going to be worth it, man, because I'm going to take you to a location that no one has done yet. Drew Gonzalez says, hey, Hidden Hammock, stealth camp in a train again. Stay safe. I love trains, man. I love trains. But I think Gravedigger's the king of trains at the moment. Mad respect to Gravedigger. You are the king of the trains. Unless whoever wins the train challenge becomes the new king. But for now, Gravedigger, you're the king. Although, Kushner Bush, his last live stream, That live train you got, man, that was a fantastic train. That was rushing through. Adventure Nomad says, are you going to Bali? Look, I've been to Bali a couple times, and it's a good location. It's a good, cheap location. It's not my first location though. They've just changed the law in Bali. Like, say I went to Bali and I wanted to meet my future wife, because I'm single, I'm a single guy, and I was in Bali and I met a girl in Bali. I actually couldn't like start a relationship with that girl and check into a hotel with her, because in Indonesia now you actually have to be married to stay in a hotel room with your partner. So yeah, the laws have changed in Indonesia. It's not that I won't go there, and it's a really nice place to travel, and it is an option. It is a cheap option. So yeah, if my channel grows after we go through Malaysia into Thailand, I've got a few options. If the channel's doing good and we've made it to Thailand, we can either go to Laos, that's super cheap. I've actually been there before. I've got some good spots to show you there. Or we could go to India. I've never been to India, and it's always been a dream of mine. I love Indian food. And yeah, so India's an option. Indonesia, Bali, Indonesia, that's another good option. That's really cheap. And yeah, that's about it. Those are the three I'd do after Thailand. Only because of its budget. I could afford to stay there. Yeah. Nostradamus says Afghanistan. Nah, I'm not like one of those like YouTube vloggers going to Afghanistan. That's not me yet. I don't know. I just want to like go to a cheap country where I can make lots of content and stay there as long as I can and avoid winter in New Zealand. Jack Coffee sends his love. Thank you, brother. Kush in the Bush says, hello, Jack. Jack organized Kush in the Bush's soundtrack. So Kush in the Bush got his own song. That's just awesome. I'm so jealous that you got your own song, Kush in the Bush. But yeah, fantastic, Jack. You're a good man for giving Kush in the Bush his own song. It's fantastic. Desiree Brown says, what up, everybody? I have missed y'all. Yeah, don't worry, there's going to be plenty of live streams and videos to hang out with in the future. Send me some epic pics, brother. Yeah, I'll send you some pics tonight, actually, brother, when I get home. I've been so nervous leading up to my first stealth camp, because like it's my first international stealth camp, and even in the video footage in the car, you can see on my face I'm so nervous. Jeanette M just got home. Jeanette M also has a Tong Po badge and has been supporting me for more than 6 months. Fantastic. BJ is 3 months for me, he says. Yeah. Adventure Nomad says Sri Lanka. Yeah, Sri Lanka is another good option. I'd love to go to Sri Lanka. They got some cool trains. I see them like sitting on top of the trains in Sri Lanka, like legally. So that would be awesome, wouldn't it? To go like train hopping legally. Like, and sitting next to some other like Sri Lankan people on top of the train. That'd be awesome. That's inspiring. Yeah, so Sri Lanka's got good food. I like biryani. Biryani is one of my favorite dishes. They do that there. And yeah, that's another good option. I didn't think of that. Adventure Nomad says Laos. Would you like me to go to Laos, Adventure Nomad? Man, when I was young, there's this place called Vieng Vieng, and it's in the middle of the jungle, man. Like you get to the Lao border, and it's like another 5 hours driving. They have a train there these days, like the Chinese have built a train, but back when I went, there wasn't. And you had to drive 5 hours into the middle of the jungle to this like ex-CIA airbase. The CIA built an airbase in the middle of the jungle, and after the Vietnam War, they left, and then all the like village people came back, and they like built a village on the runway and around the runway and next to this river. So this place called Vieng Vieng. It's a really interesting place, so beautiful. has these beautiful limestone mountains, and there's lots of like adventure activities to do, like tubing and kayaking and hot air ballooning, and it's really, really cheap. It's fantastic. So yeah, that's a very good option. If you ever go to Laos, go check it out. Pieces is glad to make the live. I'm glad you made it too, man. I'm glad you came to, brother. Nosha Effendama says no balls. Bro, if you shout us to Afghanistan, I'll come with you. Nosha Effendamas. So yeah, if you're willing to buy the ticket, we'll go. We'll do it before I go to Asia. If you're up for it, if you got the balls, then I'll join you, man. Yeah, so that's basically the plan, guys. Cheers. I've been playing this game. Every bottle of Pepsi in Australia at the moment is running this competition. So you scan this like QR code, and it takes you to the Pepsiverse. And inside the Pepsiverse is like this like lottery game, and you press the Pepsi icon button, and it runs through like I don't know like a gambling machine type of deal. A cherry roller. I haven't won anything yet. I've typed in 4 bottles. I still haven't won anything. I'm gonna keep playing until I win. I've got to win something, man. And but if you don't win, they still put you in a draw to win $100,000. So I got 4 entries so far for $100,000. And yeah, man, if I win $100,000, I'm gonna give 10,000 of it to Kush in the Bush, because I know he is a big Pepsi fan, and I think he deserves it. So if I win Kush in the Bush, man, the 100,000, the booby prize, the second-hand draw of 100,000, I'm gonna personally bring you 10,000 Australian dollars, and we're gonna go on an adventure. All right, brother, that's my word to you. Mad respect. And Nostradamus, I'm going to take you to Afghanistan. So yeah, hopefully I win 100,000. I think Paddy O'Doyle tried to get the runway in Laos, but the road was too bad. Look, it's not like you can land a plane there anymore. Like the locals like live on one side of the runway, and they have their own local like nightclubs and bars where like local Laotian people hang out, and then on the other side is the more touristic side of the runway, and they basically just use the runway to like get to the other side. They just drive their scooters across it constantly, so it's not in the best condition. But yeah, it was an ex-CIA airbase. Nostradamus says deal. Do I get a deal from Weed in the Bush, or has he gone already? Oh, he didn't even hear it, did he? He's gone. Looks like I got away with that one. Hopefully he doesn't watch this live stream, and yeah, then I'm gonna turn up with 10 grand. If I win 100,000, it'll be a big surprise. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? We've been going for 43 minutes. This is my first live stream in ages. I've had my big night stealth camping. It's good just to sit down in my throne, my concrete throne, and just relax with you guys, relax with my 6-month members, my subscribers, and my people. It's just good to just hang out and chat with you. So yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. Just give you guys one more look. Just beautiful, isn't it? I love abandoned locations so much, man. I just love them so much. And when I seen this one on Google Earth, I was like, that is the first place I'm gonna stealth camp when I get to Australia. My first international stealth camping location is gonna be this one. Adventure Nomad, your first international live stream. Yeah. This is it, man. And it's been a cracker of a live stream. Thank you so much for all the donations. It's been unreal. Kathy loves camping. says, smash that like button. Kathy, whenever I look at your name, I really like the name, Kathy Loves Camping. But since you're like the person who always encourages people to hit the like button, I think it should be Kathy Likes Camping. Even though love is a more powerful word, but just for the fact that you always, doesn't matter whose channel, whose live stream, whose premiere, you always encourage people to hit the like, and I respect you for that, man. Before I started coming here, before I left, I started working on a Stealth Camping Alliance shout out video. I actually made it through one whole song of like 3.5 minutes, and then I still had some more shout outs. So I started going through another half a song, but then I was left with like a half a song of nothing. So I'm still collecting another half a song of shout outs. I'm going through everyone's videos, looking for every time they shouted out the Stealth Camping Alliance, and then just adding 2 seconds of video clip to this 2-song montage that I got going on. So yeah, expect a big shout out video from me, and Kathy Loves Camping plays a big role in that shout out video. So I hope you like it, Kathy, when I finally finish it. Might take me a few more weeks though, because it's a lot of work, like watching all the videos. I actually go into the transcript, and I actually, while the video is playing, I roll through the transcript looking for the word Alliance or Stealth Camping, and then that's how I locate and pinpoint whereabouts in the video the shout out was. So yeah, I'm working on a big shout out video for the Stealth Camping Alliance. I got half a song to edit and to finish up, and it's going to take me a little bit long. It's quite like time consuming. So yeah, expect that to come out soon. And yeah, there's one other thing I was going to say. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, otherwise it cuts off the live stream. Can't take any calls. So yeah, guys, my ideal thing would have come to Australia and stealth camp with all the stealth campers in Australia. Like, I wish I had flown into Sydney and had maybe had a day or two to stealth with like basic stealth camping. Maybe go up to like Sunshine Coast and stealth camp with like Stealth Monkey, and like, you know, go to like South Australia and see Michael's camping and hang out with him. Maybe go like walkabout with Michael. That would be like an awesome Australia adventure. So maybe on the way back from the Asian adventure, we stop back in Australia again, and I really want to link up with all the campers in Australia, because that was like my ultimate plan, was to like link up with all the campers in Australia and then come to Perth, but I just couldn't afford it, so I had to delete some dreams out of the dream. But yeah, maybe on the way back I want to link up with all the campers in Australia. It's good to see you make it, and make sure you keep us updated. Yeah, the only reason I didn't keep you updated is because I just wasn't 100% sure I was going to get here, and I just don't want to let you guys down. But now that I'm here with full-time YouTube, I only bought a dry bag with me to Australia as well. I plan on buying a brand new backpack for when I start backpacking. But this dry bag, it only just fits all my gear in it. But it'll do for now, because I don't have a big sleeping bag. So yeah, I got to buy a few more things for the journey. How long do you plan on staying in Perth? I plan on staying here for up to 3 months. If I can get more money quicker, I want to get to Singapore as soon as I can, because it's a lot cheaper in Asia to live, not Singapore but Malaysia, than it is in Australia. So the quicker I can get out of Australia, the more money I'll have for the adventures in Southeast Asia? So that's a good question. Thank you, BJ. And sorry I missed your live stream this morning. I watched Grave Diggers and then I needed to get some sleep. Camping All Out. How you going? Thanks for joining me, buddy. Hello, Alyssa. BJ Misadventures. Okay, I got my winery. They are waiting for you. Do you want me to go staff camp at your auntie's winery? I'll do it, man. If they got their arms open and they want to welcome a Kiwi staff camper from New Zealand to go staff camp at a vineyard, I'll dedicate the video to you, man. If you can hook it up, I would love to take the opportunity. And you've always supported me, BJ. And if you want to see where your family lives on video and me go there and share that experience with you, yeah, brother, I'll do that for you for sure. So let me know if you want me to go camp at your family's winery. No problems at all. I'll do that like that. Lancaster Wines is the name. Alright, brother. If it's okay with them, man, you let me know and we'll staff camp the winery for sure. I had baked beans for breakfast. I thought I'd have something really Aussie for breakfast, so I thought, man, why don't I just eat a can of baked beans? So yeah, we had baked beans this morning. BJ says, yuppers. Man, hasn't Ho Django Outdoors been doing really well with her videos? She keeps putting them up, man. I'm so proud of her. That's just awesome. Ho Django Outdoors actually sent me an awesome gift. I received it just before I left New Zealand, and it was lucky that I opened it before I got on the plane. I was going to take it on the plane with me. I'm not going to reveal what it was, but when you guys find out in my upcoming video what gift Ho Django Outdoors sent me, yeah, man, I'm so lucky that I didn't take it on the plane with me. What's the time in Yuma, Jeanette? I know it's pretty late in there. Is it like 11, 12 o'clock at night? Montanaro says, a collab between you and Steve Wallace would be a dream come true. Oh man, that's every stealth camper's dream. To walk and camp among legends. That'd be awesome, man. So Steve, if you are watching and you do want to stealth camp with Hidden Hammock one day, maybe not now, maybe when I get more known. And yeah, if you ever want to camp with me, brother, let me know. And we'll hook it up. But it better be somewhere cool. Better be a 5-star location. You know my favorite Steve Wallace location? Was that where those trains had crashed and he slept in those crashed trains? Oh man, I was so jealous of Steve Wallace. Man, inside I was like, man, that's like the best location for me. For me, that one really touched me. It's 8:33 p.m. Oh, that's not too bad. Plenty more time for vapes. Yeah. Simple Outdoors is 11:35 p.m. there. Yeah, it's getting a little bit later. We're getting closer to midnight. Camping All Out says I'd like that one too. Yeah. Oh yeah, the abandoned train. Man, what an amazing story. How those trains crashed there and they just left them there in the forest. That's like, oh man, that's like an oasis to me, man. It's 10:36 where Kathy is. It's still early. Oh yeah. What other news have I got for you? Other than that, don't forget to vote on the train challenge. Yost told me today that he'll be finishing up the vote soon. And yeah, it'll be coming to an end. So last chance to vote. Just going back, seeing if I missed any questions. Adventure Nomad says he loves travel vlogs. Yeah, so like all my content mostly is like individual stealth camps. So I do have some adventure videos where I just go on adventures. But yeah, like when I get to Asia, I'm gonna have to try like branch into vlogging and keep it real with my stealth camping fans at the same time. So I've been thinking about this a lot, how to bring a balance, how to like, yeah. So I'm definitely taking my hammock, and if we get in any sticky situations while we're in Asia, or if we can't afford to pay extravagant prices for accommodation, or if we don't quite make it somewhere, we're definitely going to be doing a lot of stealth camping. Yeah, and I do have some stealth camping locations in Asia marked down, like this location in Australia was marked down and I came here. So I'm up for real stealth camping while I'm traveling. But also I've got to branch into some sort of like blogging style. But I don't want to be like vlogging like how all those vloggers do it. I actually watched a lot of vlogging videos and I really don't like them too much. It's the same old, same old. So I've got to bring something new. I've got to adapt. I've got to like blend it in with my stealth camping. I've got to have a hammock involved. So yeah, basically I just thought I just put a light ass backpack on my back with my hammock inside. Minimal clothes. I've only got like 2 pairs of pants, 3 pairs of pants, 2 shirts and 2 t-shirts and 5 pairs of socks. That's all I got for clothes. Oh, and my thermal base layers. So yeah, and I got my hammock, my tarp, my bungee cords, and my sleeping combination of survival bivvy and sleeping bag liner. So yeah, that's basically my whole backpack, man. So I thought if I put a backpack on with my hammock and we just travel through Asia and make a vlog, and yeah, that's my goal. I just got to think about how to make it unique. Thermal what now? My thermal base layers. Like my long johns. Yeah. Just going back, checking if we missed any questions. Nah, we all good. Alright guys, we're coming up to 58 minutes. Anything you guys want to say before we end this live stream? We're going to end it right on 60 minutes. I'm so glad I came back for an hour-long live stream. It's been so long, I've forgotten how to live stream, forgotten how to film a YouTube video. So yeah, a little bit nervous doing all this, but I'm glad that I'm back, and we're just going to keep doing them from now on. Camping All Out says you should try Monster drink. I don't actually mind a Monster drink. In the UK, in Australia, I think they call them Monzas for slang. A Monza. I don't mind cracking into a Monza every now and then. So yeah, next time I get a Monster drink, I'm going to dedicate it to you, Camping All Out. Jeanette M says it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for all the support, Jeanette. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can we see out the window behind you? Sure. Basically, there's one fence and then another fence, and there's this new subdivision. Those houses aren't completed. They're still being built. The insides haven't been done yet. And all the way down this property, they're all brand new houses. They're just not finished yet. So yeah, it's not going to be long now. Once you find out this location, if you want to come and stealth camp this location where I stealth camped today, you better be quick, because as soon as that development's finished, they're going to bowl down this one and develop this into housing. So I could be One of the last people to actually stealth camp here. I was lucky to get here. Even on Google Maps, those houses aren't even on Google Maps. And when I got here, they're built right up to the fence. And there's signs on the fence outside saying that, yeah, they're gonna redevelop this whole section. So yeah, once you see my video, if you like what you see and you want to come here and camp yourself, you gotta be quick. Alright guys, we just rolled into 60 minutes. I'm gonna say goodbye to all of you. Thanks so much, Adventure Nomad, Camping All Out, Jeanette M, Nostra F and Damas, Kathy Loves Camping, BJ, Kush in the Bush, Simple Outdoors, Montanaro. Thank you for being my guest today and joining me for the live stream. This was my first international live stream. This is my first international stealth camp, and I can't wait to bring you guys more videos. It's coming very shortly. Lots of videos, lots and lots of videos. Thank you so much. PC, thank you so much for your mega donations. Thank you so much, La Shizzle, for your mega donations. Fantastic. Darcy, thank you, PC. Thank you, BJ, awesome. I love you guys. Stealth Camping Alliance, the best camping community in the world. All right. Peace. Bye guys. Thank you so much.